Oh. Welcome to the Illinois Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so please be sure to sign up for more. And again, this presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at strivescan.com/Illinois. And just a note on the format for tonight's session, we have 6 institutions who will speak to you for about 6 minutes each, and then we'll have a few minutes for Q&A before we wrap up the session. And so now I'd like to turn it over to our presenters. And up first is Calumet College of St. Joseph.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Keith Alexander from Calumet College of St. Joseph. We are located in Whiting, Indiana. And before we get started, I'd like to share some quick facts to you. I want to share my screen with you. Okay, some quick Calumet College numbers. We've been established since 1951, so we are in the midst of celebrating our 70th year in existence and serving the Whiting and the Northwest Indiana Community Educational Services. 94% of our students receive financial aid. We'll go through the different processes of applying for financial aid. Part of our programs of study, we have 19 programs of study, which includes 4 graduate programs and 15 undergraduate programs. We are under the NAIA athletic program, where we have 16 different athletic programs for both men and women activities. One of the things we pride ourselves on at Calumet College is our 10-to-1 student ratio. We found out that the intimacy that we have in our environment really helps students to be more involved, make close connections with professors, as well as our administration and staff, to get the attention that they deserve moving forward and help them manage and have a successful academic career here at Calumet College. Some of the pathways to degrees, we have 6 different pathways, including our business pathway, education pathway, humanities, science pathway, which we just added a nursing program to where we're doing a partnership with Marion College in the area, to where as our students go to a nursing program a couple of years here at Calumet College, they will transition to Marion College to complete their academic program in their junior, senior years. Next, we have our public and social service pathway, which includes criminal justice, human services, and psychology. And even for those students who have not decided what career path they want to go on, that's okay. I mean, it's a good time right now to get as much information as possible. We have our general studies pathway for students who are just haven't decided quite sure what direction they want to go. Scholarships. How do you pay for college? So there's 3 different steps that you would do in terms of that. The obvious is to complete the 2021 FAFSA form. For Indiana students, that date is actually April 15th. For Illinois students, that date is mid-June to complete the FAFSA. That's the first step. The second step is to qualify for federal and state grants. Obviously, this is money you do not have to pay back, and that's a part of the FAFSA process in its application. And then the third step, you qualify for institutional scholarships. These are flexible scholarships that we offer our students based on the many different criteria, whether it's merit, academic, or institutional scholarships that we have. And this is money that you don't have to pay back. Our school code is 001834. If there's an interest to move forward, strongly advise that you get that FAFSA in as quickly as possible. Put that code in so we're able to generate a scholarship package for students who are interested in moving forward. Next, we talk about the admission process. Pretty much simple 4-step process. Complete an online application that will enable myself as well as my coworkers and peers to reach out to you to learn more about your academic goals to move forward. Second step is to submit official high school transcript. You can do that a couple ways, through your high school counselor or through the website of Parchment. We'll be able to get that information and then determine what level we accept you in as a student and get you going through the enrollment process. In terms of submitting SAT or SAT results, obviously this past year has been different for many students. We do require that you submit those forms for scholarship opportunities. It's not a requirement to be accepted as a student, but it will help us determine what level of classes in the math and English courses that we place you in in your first semester. If you're not able to take this SAT or SAT test, we do go to step 4, which is the AccuPlacer test. This is an on-campus test that we provide to our incoming students, again, to help us determine where we place them in for a math and English courses. For one, we don't want to overwhelm students, but we also don't want to underwhelm them as well based off their first year going here. So that's the process in the admissions. Some of the clubs and activities we have based off 2 different criteria. We have co-curricular clubs, as you see there on the left. Those are pretty much aligned with many different academic programs that we have. So you'll be working with your peers, not just from an academic standpoint, but a social standpoint. We also have extracurricular clubs as well. Black Student Union Gaming Club, GIVE, International, Los Amigos, Student Government, Veteran Clubs, and GSA. We strongly recommend that students participate, not just from an academic standpoint, but a social standpoint as well. That's a part of the college life. And we definitely look forward to new ideas. We also look forward to working with our students to help them establish a well-rounded environment for them from a diverse community. Athletics, as I said before, we have both men and women's sports. As you see there, baseball, softball for women, bowling, which is one of the highly rated bowling programs in the country. We offer basketball for both men and women. Some of the differences are competitive cheer for our women, as well as volleyball for our women, to where we have wrestling for our men. If you're interested in being an athlete here, obviously you can sign up through our recruiting athletic form. That will enable the coach to reach out to you and develop some type of relationship to try out or to see exactly what level you are, so you can participate in that. With that being said, we often encourage students who have no interest in participating, but to also be a fan, including their families as well, to support our teams moving forward. Most of our facilities are on campus here, and that we will definitely work with students to do that. Okay, and these are some more links to explore. We do have housing available through the Ileana. Again, we talked about financial aid, and if you do have an opportunity to use the chat to provide me with your information, I'll definitely forward this presentation to you through our virtual tour, and you can see the campus moving from there. Again, my name is Keith Alexander, enrollment specialist, and that's my contact information right there. So that's my time. Appreciate you guys, and look forward to seeing you on campus soon.
Great, thank you so much, Keith. Next up is Alverno College.
Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Martha Chavarria. I am a bilingual admissions counselor here at Alverno. Alverno College is located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We are about, I would say about 10-15 minutes south of the downtown area. We are located in a residential area, not too far from places where students can go shopping, especially if you are like living on campus. Alverno is a small school. It is an all women's college for undergrad, and then it is co-ed for master's program. Since it's small, you do have about a 9-to-1 student faculty ratio. 50% of our students are women of color, and then 72% first generation students, college generation students. And then we are an HSI. We are the first school in the state of Wisconsin. It's a Hispanic status, so it benefits everybody because we get extra funding, and then it rolls out different programs on campus. And as of this summer, we are going to be building a greenhouse with those funds. We have about 30 areas of study for majors, and then combined with our minors is another 30. And then where it says assessment-based curriculum, we don't have letter grades, so it's very untraditional in the sense. So a lot of everything that is done at Alverno, you are going to be given, the students going to be given feedback. So it's basically like on a successful, unsuccessful grading system. And then in order to graduate, all our students do need to complete an internship. And then why attend the women's college? Our students have reported that they feel that they are set up for greater success after college. We do have a very strong alumni network across the country. As our students graduate and then move on with their lives, we have a strong network, especially like in California and Texas. So our students aren't exactly just staying in with the Wisconsin area. They are moving out and venturing out in the world. Women-centered, and then students tell us that they feel that they are empowered to use their voice, and it's a safe space for learning, and especially with the amount of feedback and hands-on curriculum, it just builds more confidence. Another thing about Alverno is it is a Catholic institution. You do not have to be Catholic to attend. We actually have about 30 different denominations that are present on campus. If anything, what you see on campus that we talk about a lot is our mission and our Franciscan roots. So what we like to do is give back. We will actually, we believe in giving back to the community, volunteer, and always like paying it forward. We do set aside time to volunteer. We actually had an event last week, the entire campus shut down, and we were able to go out in the community and volunteer at different places. I participated in a cleanup, and students all over also were able to do that. And then this is just an example of some of our most popular majors that we offer. A lot of students come to Alverno for nursing, business, and then education. And then our social work and our music therapy is one of the oldest music therapy programs around. So those are just a few. And then we do have a full list of all our majors and minors, and you can contact me and I can, provide you links to that as well. And then also we do have, a lot of students coming in as undecided. We have a really great program and office with our academic advisors that will help students, discover what their interests and guide them through that process. One of the things I mentioned earlier is internships. Students are required to partake in an internship in order to graduate. Most majors require 1 internship, some may require 2. For nursing, it's just called clinicals. And then this is just an example. We have a student that she has graduated. She participated in an internship, and it just what she felt the benefits were. It was an internship that landed that she was able to complete, and that led to a part-time job while she was still in school. And then we just list here off to the side some of the other companies in the Milwaukee area that we partner with in order for our students to complete these internships. And then residence life and on campus. So we are Division 3 for sports. So if you're interested in playing sports, you can also reach out to me and I can give you information on that. There is definitely different places and spaces on campus to hang out. We have a residence hall for freshmen. It's actually one of the only buildings you have to exit in order to get to another building. Everything else is connected. We have cafeteria. It's free parking on campus, and then just a lot of different areas, again, that students can take advantage of. And we just also announced that for the fall, we are working, well, it will be in-person classes, whereas this past year we were virtual, like 50%. And then financial aid. So we offer scholarships based on a student's cumulative GPA and ACT scores. If a student didn't take an ACT or an SAT, we did go test optional. So we do have scholarships available as well. And then of course, just, every student should file for FAFSA because of for additional aid. And then our financial aid office will go over through that. And then of course, all our offices on campus will employ students for student employment. And then here it's just, there is no fee to apply to Alverno. It's really short. We actually do not require an essay. You would just need to fill out the application, send us your high school transcripts, and then just submit that, and that will be sent for review. And then we are doing virtual visits and in-person visits, just a minimum of, or a maximum of 3 people. So you can screenshot that information also. And then I will put my information in the chat if anyone has any questions.
Great, thank you so much. Next up is Ferris State College.
Hi, I'm Deb from Ferris State University, and I am the coordinator of out-of-state recruitment. I do live in the Chicago area, and so would be happy to meet with anyone in that area who would like to. Just to give you some quick information, Ferris State is a state university. We're a medium-sized school, about 11,000 students, and about 8,000 of those are on campus. Although most of our students do come right from West Central Michigan, we do have students who come from 44 states and 39 different countries. And we're always hoping to increase people from all over the country to increase our diversity on campus. Average class size is about 23, and our student to teacher ratio is 16:1. The average GPA at the school is about 3.33, and a quarter of our students are first generation students, which means that their parents did not attend a university. So we do have an extra level of support for those students who may not have access to the same university other students have. Let's see. To become a Bulldog at Ferris, we look for a 2.5 GPA unless you'd like to apply test optional. We've been test optional for a few years and will continue to be test optional into the future. If you'd like to apply without your test for admissions or scholarships, we look for a 2.75 GPA. If you decide to use your test, then we look for a 17 ACT minimum and a 900 SAT minimum. Our application is on our website and it's always free to apply. We have 190 different degree granting programs ranging from associate's degrees through doctoral degrees. And I won't list them all off, but it is an eclectic mix and they've been divided into several colleges. So the College of Arts and Science is where you'll find all of our education programs, psychology, social work, actuarial science, and the languages, things like that, journalism. And then in the College of Business, that's where you're going to find music and entertainment business, professional golf and tennis management, accountancy. And our accountancy program is a little different in that you have all the credits you need to sit for the CPA when you finish your bachelor's. But we also have television and digital media production and digital animation and game design, just to name a few. In the College of Engineering Technology, we don't have any master's degrees, but we do have, again, a very eclectic mix ranging from architecture, automotive, heavy equipment, manufacturing, product design, surveying, and welding. Welding is the only program in this college with a wait list. In the College of Health Professions, our second program with a wait list is diagnostic medical sonography, but we do have dental hygiene and nursing all the way through the doctoral program. The College of Pharmacy and the College of Optometry are our two major doctoral programs. We do have the pre-programs as well, and they're both a 4+3 program. So you do 3 years of your undergraduate and then your 4 years of your doctorate and you're done. The College of Pharmacy has a 100% pass rate on the state boards, and the College of Optometry is the only college of optometry in Michigan, one of only 20 in the country, and it is the nation's largest eye care clinic. We do have support services on campus for our students. We have education and career counseling as well as professional counseling. We have structured learning assistance classes, academic literacy center where you can get free tutoring and have your papers reviewed so that you can edit them before you turn them in for a grade. We have disability services office, the multicultural student service office, the Latinx center, the Center for LGBTQX, and let's see, there was another one. Many more. In addition to that, if you're a freshman, we do require you to live on campus your first year. We do have residence halls for freshmen moving in, and then we have apartments and suite style living for upperclassmen if you choose to stay on campus all 4 years, which you're welcome to do. Our meal plans are all unlimited. And it's really important when you get to a university to get involved on campus, wherever you decide to go, make it your home and have a voice on campus. One way to do that is through a Live Learn community. Our oldest and most well-known is the honors program, but we have several others, as you can see, and they all have enhanced academic opportunities, leadership opportunities. They're community focused, and they give you another level of support through peer mentorship. If you choose not to do that, you can get involved through one of our registered student organizations, or RSOs. We have about 250 of them, and they are academic-based, faith-based, and special interest-based. If you can't find one you love, you can create your own and then leave that legacy behind when you graduate. We do have many study abroad programs, and about 70% of our students do an internship that often leads to their first job. We do recommend that all of our students do an internship, but it's only required in some majors, not all, but we will help you get an internship even if it's not required for you. We are Division II with our athletics. The varsity teams are listed there. Hockey is Division I though. And then if you don't want to be a varsity athlete, you can be involved in a club sport or an intramural sport. And again, if you can't find one you love, you can create your own. As far as the cost of attendance, you're looking at about $25,000 a year. We have been ranked one of the most cost-effective schools in the country, and that's before any scholarships or financial aid hits. We do have scholarships if you use your test score. They are renewable up to 4 years. We also have test optional scholarships. Again, we just use your GPA here, but they are renewable up to 4 years. And thank you very much for your time this evening. I hope you gather a wealth of information from all of the speakers, and thank you again.
Great, thanks so much, Deb. Next up is Lawrence Technological University.
All right, hello, welcome everybody. My name is Jill Homerding and I'm the Chicago Regional Admissions Counselor for Lawrence Technological University, or as we often say, Lawrence Tech or LTU. So you'll be hearing me use those names also throughout the presentation. All right, so to get started, Lawrence Tech is a small private university with a heavy focus on STEM. Lawrence Tech is located in Southfield, Michigan, which is about 20 miles northwest of downtown Detroit and about 5 hours from the Chicagoland area. Southfield is the Midwest, the Midwest #1 region for engineering, architecture, and technology. Our size, I mentioned that we're small. So to be more specific, we have about 2,000 undergraduate students and 11:1 is our student to faculty ratio. And our average class size is 15 students. And additionally, all of our courses are taught by faculty. So you'll never have a teaching assistant or a graduate assistant. And then just a quick history lesson. We were founded in 1932 by the Lawrence brothers as a college of engineering. So our first campus was actually adjacent to the Henry Ford Model T plant. And so their idea was that workers could work at the plant during the day and come to school in the evening so that what they were learning in the classroom, they could actually apply that right on the job. And that developed into a model that we still hold true to this day on our campus, and that is theory and practice. So what do I mean by theory and practice? So our students are not only getting a base of theoretical knowledge to be successful, but then they're getting that hands-on education and experience from day one. All of our programs are direct admit, so students are getting in the studios and the labs freshman year, first semester, jumping right in, getting their hands dirty. Other ways we carry out theory and practice on campus are through co-ops and internships, undergraduate research, and one of my favorite aspects that LTU students get to utilize, LTU Zone. So you might ask, what is LTU Zone? Well, technological is our middle name, so we like to really incorporate technology in everything that we do. So LTU Zone is our campus laptop program for our students that's included in tuition, but not just any laptop. It's a high-end laptop loaded with industry standard software designed specifically for your major. Because it's professional grade software, it's the same as what companies are using, so you have a leg up when you're applying for internships or jobs. You already know the software, so they don't have to teach you that. It's not required, but most of our students take advantage of this awesome program. So moving on to campus life, we still have a lot to offer. Even though we're a small school, we have over 60 clubs and organizations. So there's always something to do on campus to get involved. We have Greek life, cultural organizations, professional organizations, special interest groups. Another thing I like to mention when talking about campus is that anyone can have a car on campus, freshmen included, and it's absolutely free. And in regards to athletics, we do have over 30 men and women's varsity athletic teams. You can see them listed on the screen here. We are a part of the NAIA, which means you can receive scholarship for your sport. And I do also like to point out that this does include our marching band, our drumline, dance team, and color guard. So you can earn scholarship for those opportunities as well. And if you're interested in playing a sport, you can go to ltuathletics.com and fill out a recruitment form. All right, so moving on, I want to talk about scholarships. We offer academic merit-based scholarships, which you'll see over in the blue box on the right side of your screen. You're automatically reviewed for upon acceptance. So there isn't a separate application process for our merit scholarships. And we also have an out-of-state scholarship for those of you in the great state of Illinois with me. So essentially, if you're admitted, you receive this scholarship and it's $5,000 annually. And you can receive 2 scholarships from us. So you can stack an additional scholarship on top of your out-of-state scholarship. Sorry. All right, and then switching gears to the admission side of things. Sorry, guys. To apply, we're on the Common App and also have our own application on our website. We need your official high school transcripts sent directly from your high school, and then a personal essay. We're going fully test optional for 2022, so you don't need to submit your test score to be considered for merit-based scholarship. And additionally, we are rolling admissions, but we recommend applying as early as you can to secure those scholarships. And then as you can see on the right side of the screen, you'll see the list of academic majors we offer listed under the colleges that they're housed in. So we have the College of Architecture and Design, College of Arts and Sciences, College of Business and Information Technology, and our College of Engineering. And then to wrap things up, visit if you can, either virtually or in person. We are offering daily tours on campus, but we have a wide range of virtual opportunities as well for those of you that are, not comfortable with traveling or can't. So if you go to ltu.edu/future-students/calendar, which I have listed under my contact information, you can see our long list of virtual events that are specifically customized for what it is you're looking for. And then I've included my contact information as well, as always. So please feel free to reach out to me with any questions, and I'll put it in the chat box here as well. So thank you very much. Have a good one.
Great, thank you, Jill. Next up is Western Michigan University.
All right, let's see. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Rachel. I am an admissions counselor and also recent alum of Western Michigan University. So I'm really excited to share this place that's come to mean so much to me. And to jump right in with some history, we were started in 1903. Originally, we were a teachers college. And since then, we've grown to have over 150 majors, 7 academic colleges, a grad school. We're associated with a medical school, and we have one of the oldest honors colleges in the university. We're a Division I school, and we're about mid-sized. We have about 17,000 undergraduate students. Here at Western, we really care about helping you find your passion, find what you really want to do, give you the pathways to achieve those things, and watch you thrive in it. And one of the ways that I think that we do that a lot is by providing our students with the benefits of a large university, in our amount of programs, in sports, in job opportunities and networking, but also the benefits of a small university, in our class sizes, in our support systems, and our close-knit campus community. So our student to faculty ratio is 16:1, and our average class size is 32 students. So like I said, you really get your opportunities to meet your professor, to get close to your professors and your classmates. We focus a lot on hands-on learning, whether that's our flight simulators for our aviation students, or our Greenleaf trading room for our business students, where they're trading stocks on the stock market in real time. We want to make sure that you're getting that hands-on experience before you even reach the job market. We have nationally ranked programs in each of our academic colleges. So we do have rigorous programs, but we're not gonna, just throw you in there and hope you can swim. We do have a lot of support for our students, whether that's our Bronco Study Zone, where you can get free tutoring for all of our programs, or our Writing Center. They'll help you with any piece of writing at any point in the writing process. Outside of the classroom, we have support systems like our Office of Diversity and Inclusion, which is always putting on fun game nights or movie nights, as well as really great lecture series about how to be a better citizen of the diverse world. Or we have Syndicuse Health Center, which are our health clinic on campus. We have a full service pharmacy, massage therapy, sports therapy, and we also care a lot about our students' mental health and provide free mental health counseling for all of our students on campus. Besides that, we have over 300 registered student organizations or clubs on campus for you to find more like-minded people. Those include anything from academic clubs like Ad Club for our advising majors, to sports like intramural sports, club sports, or even esports. We have a new esports arena, to more laid back clubs like Anime Club or Zombies vs. Humans, which is a campus-wide Nerf war. You're bound to meet other people here who share your interests, and build a close community here through that. Besides our campus community, we have our greater community of Kalamazoo. We're about 2.5 hours from the Chicago area. It's not a huge city, but it's got a great urban feel, and there's a lot to do between our restaurants and museums and theaters. We're also about 45 minutes from the beach in one direction and 45 minutes from skiing and snowboarding in the other direction. So there's plenty of things to do. So to go into a little bit about how to get in, the most common ways we receive applications are through our Gold Gateway. That's our own application through our website. And then we also take the common application as well. We'll of course ask for your official transcripts, but we really want to get a holistic review of your transcripts. So we understand that sometimes things happen in life and your grades might suffer for a semester, but We want to look at your overall trend. We want to look at the academic rigor of those classes, and we want to see growth over those 4 years. We are test optional. That's our plan going forward, is to be test optional. So you've got that there. As far as estimated cost, here is an estimate of our both in-state tuition and both out-of-state. We work really hard to make sure that our out-of-state is only about $3,000 more than our in-state tuition, and that'll be going forward as well. But of course, they're still not tiny numbers, so some other ways to bring those numbers down are our scholarships. Here's a list of our admission scholarships. If you apply as soon as possible, or if you're applying for next fall by our early action deadline of December 15th, you'll be eligible for these scholarships based on your GPA at time of admission. We also have access to Scholarship Universe for admitted students. That's an online database of thousands of scholarships for our students to apply for, both Western scholarships, but also third-party scholarships that have been vetted by the university. So it's a great way to build a profile and easily find the scholarships that you're eligible for. And then a little bit more, we know we had a short time today, but if you have any interest in Western, I recommend going to any of our other online events. We are also doing in-person tours, personal tours, which will just be your party and then one of our student ambassadors, as well as various virtual events as well. Also, I will put my contact information into the chat as well if you want to reach out to me. But we'd love to hear more from you. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Next up is Southern Illinois University.
Hi everyone, my name is Julia Quintanilla, and let's get started. Let's see. Okay, as I was saying, my name is Julia Quintanilla. I'm one of the admissions coordinators for Southern Illinois University Carbondale. I primarily focus on everybody that's in the northern suburbs of Chicago as well as Wisconsin. But to get started, here at SIU, we are considered a mid-sized institution, a total of 10,000 undergrads so far, and 13,000 students with our master's and doctoral programs. When it comes to the average class size, we are roughly 13-1, meaning 13 students to 1 professor. However, we do have a few courses that are a little bit bigger, and those are typically your lecture halls. However, we have a variety of programs within our institution, a total of 200, and we allow our students to customize their degree as they please. So you can definitely obtain a dual major or simply add on an additional minor. However, here at SIU, we do have several opportunities when it comes to housing. We have both the Towers, which is on the east side of campus, and Thompson Point, which is in the west. Like I said, multiple options. Right now, we're offering singles, meaning that each student does receive their own room space. They don't have to share that space with anybody else. They will only be sharing that bathroom with one other person who's right next door, which is completely awesome, and it also guarantees the safety of our students. But within that living space, we offer all the amenities. We do offer LLCs, which are living learning communities. If you're interested in a specific department, then you can be asked to live within the LLC, which is basically a floor within a building that's designated for that program. And then, let's see. Oops, I'm so sorry about that. When it comes to, oh no. I don't know what happened. Let's try this again. I'm so sorry about this. Okay, let's try this one more time. I hope you're able to see this. I don't know why it's extremely sure. Okay, anyways, I hope this works. Like I was saying, we have different options when it comes to housing. When it comes to our sporting events, we do offer a variety of sporting events, Division I institution, highly competitive. However, we do have a variety of club and intramural sports to offer for our students. And then when it comes to programs outside of sports, we have a variety of 300 organizations. And of course, if for some reason you want to pursue a organization that we don't have, you can be the first member and attract new students. We also offer Greek life. If you're interested in pursuing Greek life, we have a total of 30 organizations, both male and female. We also have student government, marching band, and of course, a lot of volunteering opportunities. When it comes to our tuition, we have approximately, oh my goodness. We have a variety of scholarships and just different opportunities for our students. We are an in-state institution, meaning if you're coming anywhere within the US, you'll be paying the same price as an Illinois student. If you come in as a freshman, your tuition will lock in for those 4 years. So let's say maybe your junior, senior year tuition increases by a few thousand, you don't have to pay that difference. And then 90% of our students do receive some sort of financial aid in terms of scholarships or loans. When it comes to the estimated budget, we're roughly around 25,000, and that's including tuition, room and board, and fees. However, some programs do cost a little bit more than others, which is typically aviation, business, dental hygiene, and radiology. But typically, that's an average of how much you will be spending within the average school year here at SIU. And then when it comes to scholarships, here are just some of our competitive scholarships. As you can see, they're based on GPA. Right now, we are a test optional institution. So before we would consider both your GPA and your test score, and now it's primarily on GPA. And once you submit that application, you'll be eligible for these scholarships as long as you meet the required GPA. These are two of our main competitive scholarships. As you can see, the requirements are a little bit higher. And for our Chancellor scholarships, you do require an interview. But other than that, we have a variety of other non-competitive scholarships that you can also apply to. When it comes to that application process, unfortunately, we are not on the Common App, so you do have to go to our website and apply. Once you submit that application, please just send any additional information, such as your transcripts. If you have letters of recommendation, feel free to send them our way. However, they're not mandatory. There is a $40 fee. However, that fee can be waived if you meet the requirements. And then if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or to anybody here at the admissions office, and we'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions.
Great, thank you very much. And thank you to all of our presenters. We now have a few minutes for some Q&A. And so I'd like to invite all of our presenters to come back on camera and respond to this question. What advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And I'll ask them to respond in the same order that they presented. Keith, are you with us still? All right, we'll go to Alverno College then.
I typically tell students, especially like since Alverno is a private college, but when it comes to any school that you're looking at, once you've narrowed down, make sure you get all the way to the part where you're talking to financial aid. You may look at the sticker price, but in most cases, you're not paying that sticker price for your education. So just be really open with financial aid and talk to them, because you're going to need that so you can know what it's going to cost you. It's going to be different for everybody.
I would say that if you have a chance to visit campuses, do that. If you can't do it in person or face-to-face, do the virtual visits. Take advantage of all of the information that's on a university website and just go through and really watch all the videos. Many of them have videos giving you information about financial aid or about times you can visit and things like that.
So Deb took my answer a little bit, but I can to expand on that. No, it's okay. To expand on that though, not just visiting, but visiting schools that you maybe wouldn't think that you'd be interested in. So maybe stepping out of your comfort zone, you might go to a school that you didn't really have interest in because maybe you went with a friend or something and then you loved it, or maybe you go to a school that you thought you were going to love and you didn't like it. So being able to visit, and I know times are different right now, is really key. But just, yeah, looking at all different, big schools, small schools, private, public, like just being open to looking at everything and not just what you always thought maybe you wanted, a school that you wanted to go to. So.
I agree that visiting campus is important. You want to get a good feel for the community there. I would also recommend that maybe choosing a school that has a few different options for studying too. Maybe the main one that you're interested in, but also some other options. A lot of college students end up changing their major during their time here. So it's nice to go to a school that will support you in whatever direction that you choose to take.
I also agree that it's very important to just go ahead and visit the campus. Something that I want to add on is that don't be scared to asking any questions that you have, just because you definitely don't know what's out there, either in terms of scholarships, in terms of programs, in terms of clubs, activities. You never know what's out there, and you never know what you can possibly enjoy doing. There's lots of opportunities out there to enjoy and to pursue. So definitely have a really open mind to what the possibilities are.
Great, thank you. I just want to give Keith an opportunity to chime in on this question.
Sure. I think one of the things I work with students is talk about different priorities that they have for them. Develop a list of priorities that's important for them specifically about what school to choose. And if those institutions can match those priorities, those are the ones that you spend time with, because time is of a value and it's a very important decision that a lot of young people make. So develop a list of priorities, ask those questions, get those questions answered, and you'll be in good shape.
Great, thank you all. We are just about out of time for this session. So I want to say thank you to our presenters for all the wonderful information that you shared. Thank you to our attendees for joining us. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey, and we do appreciate any feedback that you can provide. As a reminder, this is one of many sessions happening as part of this college fair, so please do sign up for additional sessions that are happening in the next couple hours. And a recording of this session will be available in about a week at strivescan.com/Illinois. So thank you all so much and have a great rest of your evenings.